So let's see, I got my pie crust here, and I got my rolling pin, and I guess I don't need the rolling pin because this is already in the shape of a pie crust, right? Okay. Hi. Hey, I have a question. What's your favorite pie? What do you like to put on in these pie crusts that I have here today? Well, mine is cherry pie and also shoe fly pie. Well, I've been thinking about pies because this morning I put on my Smucker's hat. See the strawberries right there? And you know, with Smucker's, with a name like Smucker's, it has to be good. That's right. Yay for my Smucker cousins. All right. Well, did you ever have the ingredients of your pie jump right out at you? What? You didn't? Like if you had apples in here or peaches or cherries or strawberries, did they ever jump out at you? No? Okay. Well, did you ever hear that rhyme about a pie where the ingredients jumped out? Yeah, I bet you have. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. Ah, that's the one. That's where the blackbirds jump out at you. Well, did you know that this rhyme was first written in 1744 in England? It's very old. And unlike many other traditional rhymes, the origin of this rhyme is unclear, and it has also gone through a number of changes over the years. In fact, the first version of this rhyme did not include blackbirds in a pie. No, a different ingredient. It said, sing a song of sixpence, a bag full of rye, 4 and 20 naughty boys baked in a pie. Oh my, naughty boys. Now, when I was young, I probably was naughty, but I was never baked in a pie, so what's up with that? Well, the next version of the Sing a Song with Sixpence rhyme around 1780 had 2 verses, and the boys have now been replaced with blackbirds. Now, it is known that a 16th century amusement was to place live birds in a pie. They would make the pie so that the birds would still be living, and then they would fly out when the pie was cut. Apparently, these kind of shenanigans were supposed to amuse the king. Maybe surprise him a little bit, but also make him laugh. Blackbirds in a pie. So some other verses were added to this rhyme, and here's what we know now. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes, when down came a blackbird and pecked off her nose. And then shortly after that there came a little wren, as she sat upon a chair and put it on again. I don't know. So this blackbird came out of the pie apparently and went out, flew around, saw a maid, and took the maid's nose. And then there are a couple other verses that were added to change that ending a bit. One says, after the nose was taken, they sent for the king's doctor, who sewed it on again. He sewed it on so neatly, the seam was never seen. That's one ending. There's another ending. There was such a commotion that little Jenny Wren flew down into the garden and put it back again. So, seems this rhyme was just full of surprises and unexpected happenings. Blackbirds coming out of a pie. Blackbirds taking off a nose. Sort of makes blackbirds look bad, doesn't it? And a little wren coming and putting the nose back on, or a doctor, whatever. Either way, I'm glad the maid got her nose back. But life does offer surprises from time to time. I'm sure you've experienced some surprises. And sometimes these unexpected surprises can really change our plans. Yeah, and we've experienced that in this past year with COVID, haven't we? Our plans have changed drastically. Well, there's a verse in James chapter 4 that refers to what it means when we start planning things out. Here's what it says. Now listen, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to this or that city, and then we will spend a year there. We will buy and sell and make money. You don't even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? It is a mist that appears for a little while and then it disappears. So this past year has been one that has changed our plans. We had plans to go and do this and do that and do this, and it all changed. The unexpected surprises. So how do you handle the unexpected? What do? Do you get frustrated? Do you get angry? Do you get upset? Well, maybe we should do like the Apostle Peter says in 1 Peter chapter 5, where he encourages us to be like this. He says, make yourselves humble. Put yourself under God's mighty hand, and then he will honor you at the right time. Turn all your worries over to God, for he cares for you. Remain strong in what you believe. You know that you are not alone in your suffering. The family of believers throughout the world is going through the same thing. God always gives you all the grace you need. Boy, if there's anything that we need to hear is that we're not alone in these unexpected surprises. And what Peter says here is true of today. All over the world, people have gone through changes in this past year. We have not gone through this alone. And not only have we not gone through it alone because others have gone through it, we have not gone through it alone because God has been with us. Psalm 32 verse 8 says, where God says, I will guide you and teach you the way you should go. I will give you good advice and watch over you with love. Well, so as I think of this pie and the sing of song of Sixpence rhyme where the blackbirds came out and surprised everyone, I know that tomorrow may bring some more surprises. It may not go as I have planned or as you have planned. And I hope that's okay, because I can trust in God, and I hope that you can trust in God as we continue to experience these surprises. So go ahead and plan, but know that sometimes God's ways are different than what the ways we have planned for. So enjoy your day. Maybe you can have a pie, make a pie, and if you're making me one, what's my favorite? Cherry pie or shoe fly. Wet bottom, for sure. All right, you have a day filled with joy and a day filled with peace.